Hi there, it's JJ, and once again we are chatting with a couple of special guests at KFDI.com. We are working toward October, very busy October. One of the events I've been involved with for the last couple of years, it is the Light the Night Walk for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. Again, it's going to be held at Exploration Place. There's going to be so much going on, but I am super happy to be joined by, I guess you could say, a face of Light the Night Leukemia Lymphoma Society. We have Hannah. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Excellent, thank you. Your toenails, I love the job you did on your toenails. I'm always painting my wife's toenails, so I can appreciate it good because I don't do very good. Painting outside the lines is my deal. And Dad Scott, how are you?
Good.
Nice to have you both here today. Thank you for joining us. Now, let's talk first, before we get into the details of Light the Night Walk and how people can get involved. Let's talk about your journey, Hannah. When were you first diagnosed, and what was your diagnosis?
I was diagnosed October 14 of 2016, and I was diagnosed with ALL leukemia, which is a blood cancer. And
Acute lymphoblastic leukemia, right? Did I get that right? Okay.
Yep.
Big, scary words. And I know through my journey through both working with LLS and working with other hospitals, my friend Alyssa Baker, who's a fantastic doctor out on the East Coast and works a lot with patients such as yourself, she shares some information with me. The biggest thing I've learned through this whole process is how knowledge is power as you are fighting this big and scary disease. Dad, I want to speak to you real quick on that statement of knowledge is power. The Leukemia Lymphoma Society is there to advocate and to support both the patient, Hannah, and Dad. How have what they've been doing for you, how has that been invaluable?
Just seeing how they're involved in the community, what they do in terms of just cancer research, and of course the support that they provide from a family perspective has been really critical.
You mentioned the research. The research is so important, and the fundraising, that's why we do it, because you look at some of the statistics. Since 2000, 40% of the treatments were first developed for blood cancers. And I think that's super important to motivate people to want to participate in something like the Night Walk, aside from the really inspirational night it is because it's all about research. It's all about, getting the word out, spreading the word about what blood cancers are, the toll they take on people in our lives, and how they touch us and how they hit closer to home than I think we care to think about. Hannah, this journey, this diagnosis for you, and I always like to think there's a silver lining somewhere. There's a lesson we can take from this that helps us grow as a person. Is there a, for lack of a better word, positive you've taken from this journey so far?
yeah, when I go swimming, I don't have to worry about my hair.
See? Now that is a really great attitude.
It really is.
So you can just kind of come up out of the water and just squeegee it off, as I say.
Oh, it's great. In showers, they're only 5 minutes instead of 30 minutes.
Don't have to worry about, hair products, dry shampoos, things like. Although I got to tell you, you might be missing out on the dry shampoo thing. I hear it's all the rage, but don't worry about that.
I just got into that.
Okay.
And then I, didn't get into that.
Yeah, that's okay. So, what is your happy place as you go through this big challenge, as you fight it bravely and head on and decide, you know what, I'm going to have this great attitude moving forward. What is your happy place? What do you like to do when you're not at treatments and you're not, under the weather and not having let's call it a bad day?
Friends and family, and I like getting lost in movies.
Nice. What the last movie you watched that you really liked?
Well, we watched Storks last night,
Okay.
and that was really good. But any Disney movie, I love.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Disney movies.
Yes.
So, all right, so let's talk about Light the Night Walk. It is coming up October 7th, Exploration Place, and it's all over Facebook. And I'll put these links on the blog. But last year and the year before, I was involved as MC and co-MC. And there's music, and there's moments where we take to remember those who are battling, those who have survived, those who have, unfortunately, the reality is, succumbed to the blood cancers. And what would you tell that one person who wants to help out, but they're not quite sure they can maybe be a part of something as big as Light the Night Walk? What was the one thing you would tell them to convince them to say, sign up, start raising money, and start helping fight the fight?
Oh, wow.
Or maybe Dad. I mean, I'll throw that to both of you.
Just any small amount of donation can go a long way. And I always tell friends and family is give what you can, say a prayer, and trust that that's going to help help the
Yeah.
society move ahead, so.
The power of prayer for sure. I've seen that in my own personal experience with my wife, but also don't underestimate the power of social media. There's such a great tool nowadays where even if someone looks at something you've posted that says, hey, can you donate? And they can't donate because we all have our own circumstance. Even if you can just take that story and share it to help move it forward, to share and spread the word about LLS and the great work they're doing, I think that's equally as important. That's as invaluable as a donation that can go to research.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
Well, listen, been a real treat having you here. Disney movies, keep watching them. I still have to catch up on stuff like Beauty and the Beast, the live animation. I can't wait for the. I know.
What?
Yeah.
You haven't seen that yet?
There is so much to watch. I'm a TV guy. I'm a movie guy. My DVR is smoking. I've got so much stuff on it. So I just got to find time to do it. But that live action Winnie the Pooh is coming out.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
we
I
should,
need to see
oh,
we
that.
should
wow.
definitely plan to see that. So there's lots of great Disney movies on the horizon. But join us October 7th. LLS, the Light the Night Walk, Exploration Place. There's food, there's music, there's lanterns, there's magical moments, there's emotional moments. It is a great time. It is a teachable moment for your kids if you want to get them involved. Get your coworkers involved. Start a team, just you, or a team of hundreds. It doesn't matter. If you want more information, click the links on this blog. You can always email me, jj@kfdi.com. Thank you so much for coming in, guys, and please stay in touch and let me know how everything's going, okay?
You bet.